everybody, this is Scott Hudspeth with Agent Mastermind, and I'm excited to be here. And I was telling everybody before this that I'm so passionate about this class that if you do the stuff that we're going to show you, the results are amazing. Like literally, like you can stop doing everything else and just do this one thing with the people that already know, like, and trust you with your database. And we're seeing some amazing numbers from this, and it's just engaging, connecting. And man, I tell you, with social media the way it is today, it's so much easier to do that because we see what other people are doing, and we see where they're going, and their vacations they're taking, and their sons and daughters graduating and getting married, and all this really cool stuff. And it's just amazing to be a part of it and be able to connect, engage, interact with all their friends, family, and coworkers. So I'm going to cover a class today that's called Farming Your Database that we've covered. It's been a while, but it's one of my favorite classes. So let's get started, shall we?
Sounds good.
So if you have any questions over on the right-hand side, the question box is there. Vicky's with me on the call today. Hey, Vicky, how are you?
Hello. Hi.
Excellent.
I'm here.
And all right, sweet. So she's going to answer any questions you might have, and then we'll take questions at the end, and then we'll go from there. So for starters, and this is a big one, and this is something you have to wrap your head around. We are not in the real estate business. We are in the marketing to our database business. It's just if you think about it that way, it's amazing how it turns out. Like if you think about getting to know your database, not going wide. Like we're always, I don't know what it is about our DNA, like our high D on the disc profile personalities, but we always want to get as many leads in as we can, but we never take the time to go deep with the leads we currently have and know, like, and trust us. So here's what the people said. And so listen to this one. And if you only take this and go deep with your current database, and you pick up the phone right when you get off this call and you start calling people, I can almost promise you, I can't make any promises, but I can almost promise you that you will have leads on your desk by the end of the day. So 84% of the people said they would use the same agent again, but only 12 to 17% actually did. Why is that? It's shocking, right? Like, what the heck happened? So the last thing you want to know is that someone else bought a house that you helped buy a house 5 years ago, and now they're buying another one, and you didn't get a call. And the reason is we're always trying to chase the, I don't know if it's trying to chase the I want a paycheck now or whatever, but when you go deep with these people and you let them know who you are and you get to know their families and what they do and where they go, and you just be a part of their lives, and you do the certain things that I'm going to share with you today, they will refer their friends, family, and coworkers. So if you know one person that knows, likes, and trusts you, more than likely they have 25 to 50 people on their Rolodex that they could literally refer you to today. Like, they know them that well that they're comfortable enough, and if they know you well enough, they would refer you to. So think about all the graduation parties, all the weddings going on, all the just summer activities where there's, 10s and 15s and 20, 30, 50 people together. That's a big deal, especially when I guarantee you every party that I go to, it's freaky. Every plane I'm on, every party I'm at, every social event I'm at, like somebody's always talking about buying or selling a home. Is that, I don't know if you guys feel the same thing, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you're welcome. That's the whole key.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah, you're welcome into the conversation because they already know, like, and trust you. So it's like.
Yes, and I'm not saying go to the social event and start talking real estate, but it's just like when they say, hey, what do you do? And like, oh, I help people get in and out of homes. What do you mean? Well, like when somebody wants to buy a home, I help them. When someone wants to sell a home, I help them. So what do you do? And you start doing the frog thing. You start getting to know them if you don't know them. But it's just, we call it speed dating. But this is what we're going to cover today. Call 3 times a year. I'm going to tell you what to say. I'm going to give you the scripts. Snail mail once a month. I'm going to give you some ideas on what to send. This is just a proven formula that we've mastered. So, and then the email automatically once a week. I'm going to give you some ideas on what to email and what not to email. Some of you guys are probably already doing this already. And then the text message 1 to 2 times per year. Now, I think that that you could actually add, and I thought I added this, but add the Facebook private message to this. So text message, private message, often, because that's how people communicate, and we're going to share some of that stuff. So calling your database of past clients 3 times per year with the script. So live calls from you I'm going to show you how to do it where it's you leaving the message and somebody else doing the work for you. Because here's the bottom line, and this was a big message for me. Somebody comes to me and they say, and I had this interview with an agent the other day, and I said, so what do you do to stay connected with your past database? And she says, it's a really good database. They're really, like, all my business comes from past referrals. I'm like, from past clients. And I go, okay. And I said, so what do you do to stay in front of them and like build a deeper relationship and making sure you're getting their friends, family, and coworkers? And she's like, I don't do anything. I just send them something once a year, like a calendar, a refrigerator magazine, or something like that. I'm like, well, so the bottom line is you probably are not going to do it if you haven't done it to now, and you're very successful. She closes 40, 50 transactions a year, and so she's not going to do it. So I said, maybe we need to put someone in place, and that is their job. So they come in 2 hours a day or 2 hours a week even, and do nothing but what I'm going to show you with Phone Burner, and call your past database to say, hey, Vicki wanted me to give you a call and check in. We did your deal, and it was so exciting working with you. So I'm going to kind of cover that here in a minute. And that's where the freedom color comes in, because whatever you know you should do with what I'm going to cover here today, but you know you're not going to do it, hire someone to do it, because it's not about how much is it going to cost to hire that person. It's how much is it going to cost me not to hire that person to have them do these things for me. Make sense?
That's the big one right there. That's it right there.
Yep. Mongo, yeah. How much is it going to cost me not to hire someone to call my past database, right?
Right.
So we're going to cover that. So here's the script for the voicemail script, and it's real simple, and I'll just read it. So, hey, this is Scott with ABC Real Estate. I helped you with buying or selling your home in the past, and I just wanted to give you a quick thanks for letting me help out. If you ever have any real estate or mortgage questions or would like to report on home prices in your neighborhood, please give me a buzz. By the way, I was looking at some home values in your area, and I think you would be pleased with what I have to show you. The best number to reach me is, and you give them the number, hope all is well, and hope to talk to you soon. Oh, also, if you have any friends, family, or coworkers that would like some honest help, just have them give me a call about it, and I'd be happy to help them too. I'll talk to you when you call back. Just a real simple, now the cool thing about Phone Burner we're going to cover in a minute is you just record that one time, and then every time they click a button, it leaves this message. All right? Here's the one if they like. It's pretty much the same if they actually answer the call. Hey, this is Scott with ABC Real Estate. Hey, I helped. Hey, how's it going? Of course, you kind of, hey, how's it going? This is Scott with ABC. Hey, you might have a little sticky note here, and I like to add that, hey, I have a little sticky note here that said you were awesome to work with, and I just wanted to call and thank you for your business, and just check in to see if you need any help with any of your real estate or mortgage needs. If you ever have any real estate or mortgage questions, please give me a buzz. I'm always here for you. And if you want to grab a pen, I'll give you my number, just in case you don't have it. And then let them, give them time to get the pen. The best number to reach me at is your phone number. Hope all is well, and hope to talk to you soon. Oh, also, and this is where you need to change. Like most people would say, do you know anybody that's looking to buy or sell a home? But it's easy to say no to that. Your mind doesn't think about it the same way as if you said, who do you know of your friends, family, or coworkers that are thinking about buying a home? So you're asking a specific question. Instead of like a yes or no, you're making the mind think in a different way than do you know anybody? And then pause for an answer, because a lot of times they'll literally start racking their brain going, man, do I know anybody? Do I know anybody? I want to help this person because they helped me. You guys understand the law of reciprocity? Like you helped them get into the home of their dreams and start the memories or maintain the memories or whatever. So they think, I got to help this person because they helped us, right? That's what they're thinking the whole time. And then you have to put this in there, because this triggers the next step of them wanting to fulfill. And I've done a lot of reading on this in the last couple of weeks. When you ask this question and someone says, absolutely, yes, you can count on me, they work to complete the task. All right? So if you end it with, hey, Vicki, hey, can I count on you to give me a call when you or any of your friends, family, or coworkers are thinking about buying or selling a home?
Absolutely.
I'd be happy that, I'd be honored to help them out. Yeah, so if they say absolutely, yes, they've committed to giving you something back or sending you a referral. So they're going to be literally, the mind works in a mysterious way, guys. And if you, like I do this, believe it or not, with my kids, is, hey, can I count on you to do this today? Or can I count on you to do your homework? Can I count on you? And if they say yes, it's just a physical, it's a mental response, physical response that they feel obligated to do it. So it's a really switch on, if you're ever asking for business, instead of saying, do you know anybody, say, who do you know, And then can I count on you to send me your friends, family, or coworkers if they talk about buying or selling a home? Okay?
Yep.
All right. So here's the rule, though.
3
minutes max. 3 minutes. So if you call 100 people and talk for 20 minutes, 30 minutes each, it's going to take you a really long time. And it'd probably be a good thing to do. But the next time you call them and they see that, oh, boy, there's Vicki again. I know every time I answer that phone, she talks for 30 minutes, right? They're not going to, like, if they don't have 30 minutes to talk, they're not going to take the call. But if they know it's quick on and off the phone, they'll take the call. They're more likely to take the call because they're not threatened by time. People just don't like to spend 30 minutes if they don't have it. If they have it, they'll answer it. But you just gotta be cordial with the time and go, all right, 3-minute egg timer. When I call this person, I got 3 minutes to get on and get off and get my message across, ask for the business, and say, can I count on you? All right? And now, if they start talking about business, throw the timer away and go, let's talk. Hey, what time works best for me to come over? And then you just go right for the call to action, which is what? Go to their house, get a face-to-face, start finding out what they want to accomplish, when they want to accomplish it, that kind of stuff. Okay? So what about people that haven't spoken to you in a few years? Think about this. So you think, here's the crazy part is I think, and Vicki, I guarantee you that my guy that sold me my car, like I know that for a fact, I sit around every single day going, I can't believe that guy didn't call me. I can't, every day. I wake up in the morning and go, man, another day went by, guy didn't call me. Right?
Yeah.
No, we don't sit around and like people don't think about you as much as we would like them to or think they do. So, for example, if I was to call Vicki and say, hey Vicki, hey, this is Scott. Hey, like 2 years ago you bought a car for me, and oh my God, that was I love that kind of car you bought. So, man, Vicki, you gonna drive that thing till the wheels fall off, or what's going on? Is it still running good for you?
Yeah, it's running great, Scott. Good to hear from you.
Cool, awesome. Hey, you too. So, hey, by the way, so are you ready for a new one? No, I'm good.
No,
okay, cool.
I'm good. Or actually we've been talking about it.
Or what you don't want to get is, oh, we just bought a new one, right? That's what you don't want to get. So they're not gonna be. And then you go, hey, Vicki, can you do me a favor? Could you, if you ever, I work off referrals, of course you know that. And if you ever hear of any of your friends, family, coworkers, man, I would love to, help them like I helped you. Who do you know right now that's thinking about buying a car? And it just makes you think differently, right? That question, hey, Vicki, can I count on you to send me any of your friends, family, or coworkers that are thinking about buying that house?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So the fear is really in your own head. If you look in the mirror, that's where the fear is, right between your eyes. So, you have to just get over the fear factor. And guess what? If they hang up on you and they go, please stop calling me, don't ever call me again, guess what? The worst thing that happens is you hang up the phone and go, delete them from your list. Or, you know what, call them in 3 months and maybe they're having a really bad day, You just never know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Put the date on your calendar. This is I think we all, and I need to do a time management class because it's the hardest thing, I think, is people get up in the morning and, I read an article where you're an addict if the first thing you grab is your phone when you open your eyes, right? You're an addict on Facebook if the first thing you grab is your phone and you click the Facebook button to see how many likes you have on the post you did last night. You're an addict if. So here's my thing. Here's where I'm going with this, is put in your calendar when you're going to do it. Spring, fall, time change, closing date anniversary would be a great one. Hey, happy anniversary. It was so awesome. 2-year anniversary, 3-year anniversary, 4-year anniversary, whatever. Their birthday is an amazing one. Holiday, 4th of July. Hey, I want to wish you guys a happy, safe, exciting 4th of July weekend. It's going to be fun. Where are you guys going? It's a really easy conversation to have. Just put it in your calendar. That's the thing, is don't let anything get in the way. Because here's the thing. People, it's amazing how somebody has an appointment with themselves. When I say that, you have an appointment with yourself to make these phone calls, right? And somebody calls you tonight, and tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. is when you're going to start making these calls. Somebody calls you tonight, hey, can I see a house at 9 a.m.? And what do? You go, oh, absolutely. 9 o'clock works. What's out? And so that's the problem, is you can't not make these calls. You can't react to whatever happens in the morning, or you have to put it in your calendar and go, I'm going to do this come hell or high water, and I'm not going to let anybody get in my way. So if someone calls or someone knocks on my door, like I need to let my team know, or anybody in my office, this is the time that I'm in the zone making the calls, and you can't let it happen. All right? Reaction. So here's a question for you. Here's a great question for you. In football, Who scores the most points, offense or defense? Kind of obvious, stupid question, right? Offense does. So if you're not selling all the time on offense, if you're not trying to score all the time, you're never going to score. If you're always reacting, which is defense, to whatever happens to you, guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. You're always reacting to everything, and you feel like you had a really crazy busy day, but you really did nothing to actually progress your business or up your numbers or up your bank account. All right? Think about that. There's a little, and I should have put a picture up here, but stopwatch. So this guy says to this, he was helping mentor this one guy, and he goes, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put a stopwatch around your neck, and every time you do money-making activities, click go, and every time you stop doing money-making activities, click stop. At the end of the day, you looked at the stopwatch. You had 22 minutes of money-making activities, and you worked a full day. Is that productive? No. So
yeah.
So wow. Here's the thing: is if he could literally delete everything he did for the rest of the day and only do the 22 minutes 3 or 4 times, what would your business look like at the end of the month? At the end of 90 days, at the end of 6 months, at the end of 12 months, if you literally start focusing on the money-making activities like this, that will generate referral after referral after referral. It's crazy. So if you have, and I had 300 here, but I put 100. So if you have 100 or more people in your database, use phoneburnerfreedom.com. So how PhoneBurner works, it's so cool, is it allows you to download download your database with phone numbers into this phoneburnerfreedom.com. All right. You record one message. So you record the message that I just, however you want to record it. Hey, this is Scott. Just want to wish you guys a happy 4th of July weekend. Hope all is well. I'm so excited about just getting out there and hanging with family. I hope you guys are doing the same. Hey, don't keep me a secret. If you know anybody that's thinking about buying or selling a home, make sure to refer them over, and I'll talk to you guys after the holiday. Whatever message you want. So you record it one time, okay? You upload your list. You push go. And as soon as you get the first voicemail, you push a button. It automatically leaves that voicemail and starts dialing the next number. They say you can get through about 60 people an hour, which is amazing. So if you have 120 in your database, you're gonna bang through it in like 2 hours. Of course, you could pace it out and go, all right, I'm going to do 50 today, 50 tomorrow, 50 Friday, 50 Thursday, whatever. But it'll be the best time you've ever spent in your life connecting, engaging, and interacting with people. All right? Let me know if there's any questions on stuff like that, Vicki, okay?
Okay.
So think about this. Imagine, and you really truly got to imagine this, imagine what your business would look like if you made an additional 300 calls every 3 months to those people that already know, like, and trust you, and said they would refer you again to their friends, family, and coworkers. And it only took a total of 5 hours or so, or 1.5 hours, like 1 hour and 15 minutes a week. Think about that. Everybody on this call knows what would happen to their business. It would be crazy. You guys wouldn't have time to be on this webinar because you'd be selling homes, right? Like literally, you wouldn't need us anymore. You wouldn't need Agent Mastermind anymore. You wouldn't have any more questions. You'd be starting hiring more people so you could grow your business even more. And that's kind of which is exciting, you know. Less is more. On vacation, here's a cool one. So if you haven't used this, I absolutely love this one. And my friends that I work with, and I work with a lot of people, they know that when I use this, and they always catch me on it and call me out on it. So I don't get to use it as much as you would, but people don't know. But if you want to leave it, say you're on vacation, right? Get this. So say it's your time to call these people, and you just don't have the time. It's a holiday or whatever, and you're going to be on vacation for a week or whatever. You load up a Sly Broadcast with as many numbers as you want. You record the message, and you broadcast it out to them, and it goes automatically to their cell phone voicemail. So it's got to be a cell phone. It goes automatically to their voicemail. They don't even know you called. They look at their phone and go, holy crap, Scott called. I got a message from him. How did that happen? Which to me happens all the time. Maybe I get you know what, Vicki? Now that I think about it, maybe I get flat out more than I think I do. So slide out is one-on-one calls. I didn't even get that call. How did that happen? So dirty dogs. Now they're doing it to me. So slide out is this one-on-one number. So you call one number and you go right to their voicemail. So if you got that client that if you call them to give them an update on their purchase of their home and where they're at and all that stuff, you want to connect with them, but you like, holy crap, I don't have a half hour to talk to them about that new car they got or that 1969 Chevrolet Old that they restored, and they've told you 3 times because they don't remember telling you the first 2 times. So Fly dial them, leave them a voicemail on that, and it goes right to their voicemail. It's pretty cool. So, good stuff. All right, so that's all the phone call stuff. All right, so let's talk about snail mail. So snail mail. Here's everybody know Joe Girard. Anybody not know Joe Girard? He's the #1 car salesman in the world on planet Earth. Like if you go to the Guinness Book of World Records, you're going to see that if you Google number one salesman, period. It's not on commercial units or it's just one-on-one sales. He's the #1. He sold more cars than anybody in the universe. And his strategy was he would send I Like You postcards all the time. Every month he would send, 7,000 postcards out to his database. And here's the crazy thing about that. Do you think he would actually send the postcard, or you think it was his handwriting? Absolutely not. Now, you guys might think, okay, that's a little freaky to send a postcard saying I like you. So some people have changed it to I appreciate you, I care about you, hope you guys are well, was thinking about you, hope all is well, whatever. But the people that, and I'm going to show you a couple of testimonials, I Like You works like no other. It's amazing. So we got this big thing with all my friends that I hang out with. Like we are always sending messages like I like you, and Richard Smith sent me a button that said I like you, and I carry it in my bag just so, as a friendly reminder, and it's just cool stuff. So where you get a couple complaints going, hey, why are you sending that to my wife, or why are you sending that to my husband? Like, maybe, but you know what? It's kind of fun. It's like to pick up a phone and go, you know what? I really did. I really enjoyed working with you guys, and I really liked you, and I wanted to let you know about it. Sorry if it came across wrong, right?
I
Superman letter. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I did I don't know if you want to show it, but the actual I'm a Real Person letter that goes out.
Oh, you did? You have one?
Yeah. I have one up if you want to.
Okay.
If you want to see it. It's just basically. Okay.
Let me, hold on one second here, Vic. All right, I'm going to switch the screen to you.
Okay.
All right, I think I just did.
Do you see it?
Not yet. Did you click show my screen? There we go. All right, cool.
Okay. So this is just an example. I took a couple pictures from their Facebook page, and it's kind of like letting them know that it's been a while since they were in contact with them, and that, the focus now is going to do a better job at staying in touch. Hope this letter finds you well and good health. Talks about, last year has brought so much joy because they got married, and then they're into a little bit about their life and their family.
All right, we lost her for some reason. All right.
And then it brings it back to them. Thank you for taking the time to read this, getting caught up a bit on my life and things that matter, and for trusting me.
What happened? Uh-oh.
There
we go, you're back. Okay.
Yep. So,
right,
that kind of a
I'm
thing
a
is
real
so
person
easy
letter.
to do.
Yeah, just like it's real super simple. So very cool, very cool. So if you want, we'll show you that. We'll share that on the group page, and we'll put it as part of the. So that's the I'm a Real Person video.
Yeah.
Which is this one. So Superman letter is, and we all have these. It's a situation where you help somebody that never thought they would buy a home, which is a lot of people. And you just explain the situation in enough detail to where they go, man, that's pretty cool. Like, how we always hear about stories that take place where someone helped somebody else. That's what you That's what you want to bring out. So you just want to send a Superman letter type letter, or like what Vicki just showed, to your database, which is pretty cool. So, and then you just switch it up. So if you want, you could go I like you, Superman letter, I'm a real person, and then you go back to I like you. And you could use what Joe Girard did is he used different holidays. So, hey, hope you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. I really like you guys. Be safe. Hey, happy Thanksgiving. I really like you guys. Hey, hope you get a lot of turkey. Whatever the holiday. There's literally every month there's something. That you could dive into, right? So just be creative, send it out. And here's the thing. If you're not going to send it, what do? You find someone to come in and do it for you. You find someone to come in and write the letters for you, and it's got to be handwritten. That's where the power comes from, because nobody sends handwritten letters anymore. Like, period, it doesn't happen. So just do it. Do the handwritten, and it's amazing how many times they get opened, or if it's just a postcard that says it, send the postcard but handwrite it. And, of course, you don't have to be the handwriter. There's college kids. There's my daughter said she'd do it. I mean, there's somebody to do it for you, all right? If you want to throw in a handwritten recipe card into the mix, you can do that. So here's the question: which one of these you think my buddy Carl wrote? Neither of them. So it really doesn't matter. Like, the person writing the letters probably has the best job security, because obviously that's their job. They got to write the letters. Here's another one. Just sent out my first I Like You handwritten letters to my database on Friday. I have already received 6 calls, and 1 client even stopped in to bring me a referral. I keep hearing that this is now, and then here Andrew, like they say, and we blocked out his name. It says, "Hey, hi Andrew. I keep hearing that is a great thing to do, but it just seems a little awkward for me. Maybe it's a Miami thing. I just feel like people would like, huh? But I'm glad to hear it works." So yeah, don't do that. If you know what I mean. It's like, wait, what? Like, okay, he just got 6 calls and a referral. I don't know. It seems a little awkward. That's where you got to just get over the feel a little awkward part and send it out there. All right. Can't write 300 notes. Handwritten with. Here's a little trick that we learned from an insurance agent, a buddy of ours. He had a list of 4,000 people. So what he would do is he would handwrite it once in blue gel ink 4 times in each quadrant of 8.5 by 11 paper, and then print it on a color copier. And then he would actually send it out. It looked like it was handwritten, but man, you could barely tell. Like, you know how after ink dries, it looks like it's, it was really, really good. So there's a little trick for that if you want to just trick them out. But it looks like a handwritten thing, but you just put it on a copier. Here's one. You're invited to a chili cook-off. See how it's handwritten? Somebody, I don't know who wrote it, but that's mine would be even worse than this. We like you a latte. So we like you a latte. So they send somebody just sent me a Starbucks card, a good friend of mine. Thank you so much. If you're on the call, I appreciate you for doing that. I'm like a little, but it's a lot. It's like a little, but it's a lot. So Smart Sam, warm weather brings people together here. So here's the little recipe that he hand wrote out. So what I would do on this is I would handwrite it out and then make copies of it. It looks like it's handwritten, and like if you do it in the blue gel ink, they would never know. Here's Carl, Tammy, Karen, love you guys. Here's a little question mark. So you are awesome. So just little bitty things like this that let you go deep with your clients in your database is what's going to get you. I mean, think about this. So you send out 100 postcards, cost you $100, and you get 1 referral. And the average, like the lady I was talking to a couple weeks ago, she's like, my average loan size is 200. I make about $6,000 per sale. So if I send out, like, if she sends out 300, it's going to cost her $300, and she gets 1 sale, either a buyer or a seller. So she's spending $300 to make $6,000. Anybody want that machine that you can put in $300 and get out $6,000? Anybody want that machine? This is it right here. Still don't have time? And if you don't have time, man, just hire someone to do it, because, man, the results are amazing. So say she paid somebody for 2 hours a day, so 10 hours a week, at $10 an hour to handwrite these cards. So it's what's that? 2 times 10, $10 an hour. What is that? $100, right? So she pays someone $100 to send 300 postcards. That's $400 to cash a $6,000 check. It's kind of stupid, right? To not do it. But if you want, use Sensations, and make sure you put in the SEND stations.com. What it is, it's a postcard campaign that have different recipes in it, and it kind of sends it out for you. So just go to Send Stations, and you can check it out, and it's a pretty cool place. I have no affiliation. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just saying if you don't want to do the $400 to make $6,000, do this and hopefully get a $6,000 check, right? All right. Email your database once per week. Don't send real estate info all the time. And I was talking about this. Video marketing is king. Like I did a video a week every single week. I didn't have a CRM. Everybody, I see questions on the Facebook group. What CRM you using? What CRM? If you're sending something of value every week, people want to get it. And if you're sending them an email, video out every single week, like people would talk about the videos at closing or application more than they would talk about their own like financial situation. Like, hey, that video you sent, I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, it was so funny. We can't stop laughing. We watch it all the time, And so smartphone apps. How many smartphone apps are there that people use? Like, it's so crazy, right? Like I just found this one the other day. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Here's a little tip for you. Google Photos is unlimited and free to store all your photos, and it automatically will sync to your phone and upload every single video you've ever done for free. You don't have to pay for the storage. But how cool would that be? Think about this. So how cool would that be to send a video going, hey guys, just found out Google Photos, if you download the app on your phone, automatically syncs to your photos on your phone and automatically pulls all the photos into Google Photos online, web-based, where you can share them, you can whatever, and it's free. It's 100% free. So everybody that downloads the app and then shares it, if every time they use it, what are they subliminally going to think about? They're going to think about you because you showed them. That's the power behind showing them really cool stuff. So there's a ton of apps. I use Skype a lot. We use Skype for our business. There's all kinds. There's a new one that I just found called Blinklist. I'm telling you guys because now like you're going to remember me all the time. So Blinklist gives you a bunch of different books you can download and read. They're really short versions, and it fits right on your phone. It's pretty cool. So YouTube, you can grab a viral video from YouTube and send that out. Like there's always, every day on the Today Show, there's a new viral video. There was one this morning about a little girl doing the dance. Who's seen that? Did you see that, Vicki? Little Today Show. Like,
I love that.
Isn't that cute? And it's, I mean, just send it out. So like, to make people laugh, you just send, hey, oh my God, I seen this morning on Today Show. So funny. You got to check it out. Have a great day. Appreciate you. Boom. You just sent them an awesome message. You made them laugh. You made them think about you. And guess what? They're going to forward it to their friends, family, coworkers, and like it's going deep with them. It's not sending real estate stuff. It's just having fun, like a friend would normally do. No editing if you do the videos. Just shoot it on your phone. Everybody has a camera. They're probably holding with them right now. Just do it. Short call to action at the very end. Here's what I got. Here's how it helps you. Here's what you need to do next. So here's what I got. Hey, guys, check out this phone app. Here's what it does. It stores all your photos. Here's what you need to do next. Download the photo. Download the app and sync all your photos so you don't lose anything. Oh, by the way, hey, call me with any real estate needs you might have, or send me over your friends, family, coworkers. Would love to work with them. Always have a call to action at the end of a video. Google what's happening in your town. This is from Tampa Bay. What's happening in Tampa Bay? There's always something going on. I don't know if you guys, for all your Chris Brown fans, there's a concert coming up. Like he's doing a world tour. Love him to death. Going to try to get tickets. They come on sale tomorrow. So some of the stuff is timely. Like who doesn't like Chris Brown, except for a lot of people maybe. But anyway, just letting people know about cool stuff like this lets them remember you, think about you, and man, what's he going to send next, or what's she going to send next? That's the best part about this. Keep it simple, one shot. Don't edit it. If you mess up, man, just say, oh, sorry about that, and keep going. No bumper music. Shoot outside around a nature scene or in front of one of your listings. Post on YouTube. When all else fails, do a video sandwich. So video sandwich is taking your intro, going, hey, guys, this is so hilarious. You have to check this out. And you put in the viral video, like that girl dancing, and then you do a short call to action at the end. It's all one video. And here's the cool part about it. You don't have to learn how to do it. You just go to Fiverr and put in edit video. And if you've never heard about Fiverr, Fiverr.com, just go there and put in edit video. And then you would send them the intro, the viral video, and say, here it is on YouTube. I don't know how you're going to get it, but get it for me, and put the intro in here and put the viral video in there, and then put my call to action at the end and send it back to me ready to go. Or put it in my YouTube account, whatever. Pretty cool, right? So $5, think about that. So don't spend the time learning how to use Camtasia and use iMovie and all. It's just not worth it. It's just not. I would rather you pick up the phone and call your database. That's where the money's at. And video is just a great way to stay in front of your database. So how do we measure success with emailing? 10% open rate is the initial goal. Getting your openers to follow your call to action is the final goal. So it's really not about, a lot of people call me and go, man, Scott, I sent that, I'm sending emails out and like only 2 people are opening it. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with that? It's 2 more people that you had before you sent the email, right? Like the 2 people that actually noticed you. And here's the thing. It's not about who opens it. It's that they see your email in their inbox. That's what it's about, right?
Right.
You're coming across. You're making the phone call. You're sending them a monthly mailer, and you're sending them a weekly email. Here's the crazy part about this. So I think it was MailChimp did a study, billions of emails, like billions with the B, and they sent out every day, every week, every month, every other month. So guess what had the most opt-out, or excuse me, guess what had the least amount of opt-out rate? every day had the least amount of opt-out rates over every month or even every other month. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
So how often do you send email? If you write crap never, like if you're going to just send real estate news or anything like candlesticks or 10 things you need to know about buying a home or like crap like that, don't ever send it because like people just, that's just not fun. Like they don't get it anyway. Especially if you just sold them a house, they don't want to know about more houses. You know, they don't want to know about 10 things to buy a home. We just bought one. So make it fun. If you bring $100 bills every day, or you bring smiles every day, or you're the ray of sunshine every day, man, send them every day. You know, like if you have something fun, like some people, I love getting their stuff because it's awesome. I love seeing like certain people's Facebook posts are great. You know, I love watching their stuff. My daughter always, my daughter is like, I don't know where she finds the stuff, but it's funny animal stuff, and I just love watching them. You know. So that makes me smile, makes me laugh, and I forward it to somebody else. And Vicky, check this out. Her and I go back and forth with different things every day, you know. So focus on the fans. Some will opt out. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Like it's so funny how we're in a room of 100 people, and 99 people are going, "Yay, Vicky! Yay, Vicky!" And one person in the back of the room going, "You suck! You suck!" And we focus on the one person, and we try to convince the one person that we don't suck. And that's just not where our money's at. So focus on the fans. Get a yes or no. There's no money in the maybes. Don't leave all the wealth on the table based on the fear that everybody is opting out. All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So text messages, man, I'm getting
yeah,
to like
this is huge.
Too.
Yeah, this is a huge thing to start implementing on a regular basis.
Correct.
And group text, group text. Okay.
Group text, yeah. So group text is cool. So like say, you know how we call people and they don't answer the phone, and then we text them and they text us right back? Why do you think that is?
Because that's what everyone's using today. Yeah.
We just don't. Yeah, this is the way the world is, man. Like it's so funny how I'll call somebody, I'll text somebody, and then I'll Facebook them a private message, and guess which one responds first? Facebook message, because that's where they're at. You know what I mean? If one don't have their phone, two they're on the computer, and like it's just weird. So get a feel for and take notes on how your clients like to communicate. If they're always 99% chance that most of your clients are on Facebook, depending on the age, of course, but even the older crowd is starting to hang out on Facebook. It's funny how I hear when I'm flying around, I listen to these conversations about people talking about their being on their Facebook, or I always like to watch and see what's on their phone, depending on the age group. I'm always looking because, man, that's a big deal because that's just how we communicate nowadays. So send good stuff. And also the text messages, they have a 98% open rate. Over an email, you might be lucky to get a 10% open rate. Send good stuff. Just start thinking, okay, what would I send to my sister? What would I send to my brother that's funny? What would I send to my cousin that's funny? What would I send to my wife that's funny, or my husband that's funny? That's what you send to your database. Seriously. Just thinking of you, I like you, happy holidays. Always sign your name in case you so when you send a text, like my text doesn't have my name, and when I'm texting somebody that I know doesn't have my number stored, I always put my name at the end. I don't have it there automatically because it just takes up more room. But I know when I'm texting somebody and I don't have their number stored, they probably don't have mine, I always put my name in it so they know who it is. All right? Cool. Consistency is the key. So like people will go, man, I sent an email. Like this is seriously, I hear this all the time. Man, Scott, I sent 3 or 4 emails, man. I got nothing. What do you mean you got nothing?
Yeah.
Well, like 2 or 3 people opened it. Okay, well, did you call them? Like, did you send them like 3 emails? What is that? Like, when you met your wife and asked her to marry her, did you just send her 3 emails and like you kept sending 3 emails to all the girls you wanted to date and like finally one answered and you went out with her? Is that how you did it? No, you have to courtship them. You have to get to know them. You have to build a relationship. It's amazing. I talked to a lady that I've never talked to before in Tennessee today. And she was so awesome. I reached out to her and said, "Hey, I want to pick your brain. I heard you're awesome." And she said, "Yeah, call me anytime, of course." And I'm like, "Hey, I just want to ask a couple questions." She talked to me. Like it was a great conversation. We didn't know each other. Now we're like good friends, right? So be a ray of sunshine. Always good stuff. So that's all I got for you guys today, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Vicki, is there any questions? Let's see. Is there an app that you can send out text messages to several people? Yeah, it's for phone out here. I can actually look that up for you guys. So it's called Group. I know what it is for the iPhone. Let me just pull that up for you guys. see, group text here. I think iPhone app. See if this one's it. Yep, this is it right here. So this is the one that works for iPhone. I'm honestly don't know which one it is for Droid, but this is a great one to send group text. Be careful though, because here's what happens: is it has a very high open rate, and there's specific instructions on how to do it so that the people that you're sending it to don't know that it's a group text. So make sure you read the directions and watch the videos. But this is really powerful. But here's the other problem: if you text 100 people, plan on sitting there for a couple hours responding to the text, because it's like you just called 100 people and you didn't leave a message, and they're like, I wonder what she wanted. Then they pick up their phone and call you back. So plan on having a couple-hour conversations with a couple of the people, because they will respond. Make sense?
Right.
Right.
And it's
cool.
Yeah, and you kind of want to do all the stuff that we talked about, not just one thing, right? You want to kind of
do it all. Do it all.
Mm-hmm. You want to do the snail mail and the Superman letter and the okay.
Kirk's bringing up a note. Somebody asked if there's one for the computer. This is a great one. So it's called Mighty Text. Thanks, Kirk. I appreciate the input there. So Mighty Text is great for, I believe, PC computers. I don't know if it works on Mac, and maybe Kirk knows. So let's see. Get the app. Mighty Text is a great one for texting from the computer. I don't know if you can do the Safari. It looks like it's an internet. Well, it's an internet based, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if you have Mac or PC or not. So it's just depending on which one you want. So Mighty Text, I've heard a lot of great things about that. Thanks, Kurt, for sharing that. Android, Google, GroupMe. So Joe, appreciate this, is saying GroupMe, Droid app. GroupMe for Android is a great texting for groups. So group messaging, start groups with people already in contacts. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So there's a Droid one for all you Droid fans. All right. Appreciate the input here. Is there? Got that one.
How about some call to action? Some different samples of different call to actions. A call to action can be something else like check me out or subscribe to me on YouTube. I have a lot of great, we do this on a regular basis. I want to be, you can have different call to actions for different things, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So you always, there's 4 parts to every sale. There's traffic, so you got to have buyers and sellers coming in. There's relationships, how they feel about you. There's call to action, which you have to, it's like, I don't want to seem salesy. Well, you know what? We're in sales, so you have to be cool about it, but you have to ask for the business. You have to say, don't remember me. Who do you know that's thinking about buying or selling a home? So I always, on my videos, I always said, hey, if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, give me a call. I'd love to work with you. And so if they called me and said, hey, I'm looking to sell, I would refer to my realtor partners. That's kind of how that works. So it's pretty cool. All right, I just sent that message. Mighty Text. The big part, guys, yes, you have to have a call to action, but more importantly, just stay in front of them. Use all 3 of these. Don't just pick one. If you're going to pick one, pick the phone. I would highly recommend doing all 3 because it's just going deep with them. It's amazing. Hire somebody to do nothing but these 3 with phone burner, with the email. Help somebody set that up for you. And even if you emailed out the I'm a Real Hero 1 week or whatever, just find a crazy video, viral video 1 week, maybe a new phone app the next week, maybe what's happening in your city the next week. There's always stuff you can do. And they're not going to remember what you sent last week or the week before or the week. It doesn't matter about that. The main thing is you're sending them something fun, something to make them laugh, and you're staying connected with them. And remember, on the emails, make sure you have the call to action. Hey, please don't keep me a secret. Refer all your friends, family, and coworkers. I would love to work with them and take care of them like I took care of you. That type of thing. Does anyone know anything about BlackBerry? No. BlackBerry. What is BlackBerry? Yeah, they're like a good fruit, right? We get those in the. I'm just joking. BlackBerry, that's funny. I'm sorry, I shouldn't mess around like that. I didn't know they were still around. Let's see. What is the lowest opt-out mail? Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if I had 300 people in my database and 100 people opt out. You know what? I don't really care. I want the 200 that are my fans that I can go build a deep relationship with. I really don't care about the opt-out rate. We used to send millions and millions and millions of emails. I used to send 7,000 emails a week. and to everybody in my surrounding area that I had, and some would opt out every week. I don't care, but I mean that it doesn't matter as long as you're connecting and doing the three things, the phone calls and the it doesn't really matter if they opt out. To me, that's what I would say. Did that. How do you track open rates? Bill, I wouldn't really worry about the open rates, but there's a couple things for sending video emails. This is my fave. A lot of people probably already use this, but bombbomb.com is a great email platform. It actually ties into YouTube. It allows you to put the link in YouTube in it. It allows you to upload videos to it to send the emails. I would try this out. It's really cool. So it's really inexpensive depending on how big your database is. So 1 to 500 is $25 a month. 500, and this is, don't sign up for it and do it once. Do it every single week for the next 12 months. I guarantee you it'll explode your business. So 1 to 500, if you have a bigger database than that, this should probably suffice for most. But it's a really cool platform that allows you to send emails with video inside them because it puts a link. It's pretty cool. It's hard to explain without actually showing you. So Blinklist, yeah. So Blinklist phone app. This is so cool. So I always try to learn something every day of my life that just is, I don't know, I like learning. And so Blinklist phone app, just, I don't know how I found it or where I found it, but this, it's about books that you can read. So welcome aboard, claim your 20% off. So what it is this isn't a really good thing of choose from thousands plus books and 40 new titles each month, highlight and store important snippets. Read your whole family library offline. So it's all really cool way to just it chooses a bunch of different topics and it puts a bunch of different topics in your you choose from and you download the book and you read it and it's just really short and sweet and to the point. Like I read a book on 80-20. I read a book on psychology. Why people do things. Just all kinds of really cool stuff. So that's just the one cool phone up there. And you get to I think you get to try it for a week. So go ahead and try it out. All right. There's that. Best system that exists. Let's see. Fiverr is good as well as very creative. Yeah, absolutely. I love Fiverr. I don't know if you guys knew somebody come out with Fourr. I think it's Fourr. I've never used it, but somebody said, well, let's do it for $1 cheaper. So here's Fourr. Looks like it's not even around anymore. It maybe didn't make it. So, but yeah. Pretty cool stuff there. Free to a point. I'm not sure.
That was on Google phone or photos that you were saying it's free to a certain point.
Yeah, there's one. Man, check this out. I found this the other day. I'm kind of a app freak. Check this. So I actually sent one. This is called Hello. It's called HelloBond.com. You guys got to watch this video. So these, you send from your phone or computer what you want to send in handwriting, and you pick the font. You can even put your own font in here if you want, and it'll send out the handwritten letters for you. And it's a computer that does it. Look what it looks like. It's amazing. So it's these machines. So it takes about a week to get out, but it's a really cool way to connect, engage, and not have to actually do the handwriting. Or you could have somebody from anywhere in the universe do this for you. Short and sweet and to the point. So just a really cool way. So send handwritten notes in seconds. Pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
So hellobond.com. Like James Bond. Hello Bond. All right, cool guys. Well, hey, I appreciate everybody being here. The recording will be up on the replay page. Contact the loan professional that sent you here, and don't miss next week. We're going to be. I got Mike coming back with us. He's going to share with us an expired listing strategy from his version that he's had great success with, and his people have had great success with. So we'll be on next week. And if you join us for the first time, make sure you go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/groups/agent mastermind. And we would love to see you here. We're at 14,500 and growing. And the cool part about this group is anything you say here stays inside the group. It doesn't get posted out to your friends or family, or nobody knows you're asking a question. So feel free to, there's a ton of activity and a ton of responses, and I really sincerely appreciate everybody that participates in here. It's just awesome to have you guys here. So really cool stuff. So join us there, and we'll see you next week right here, same place on Agent Mastermind. I'm Scott Hutzbeth, and I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.